Wisdom Teachings from Archangel Michael by Ronna Vezane, Sacred Scribe. It is time to shine your light and share your vision. Beloved Masters, during these times of accelerated transformation and chaotic change, two major distinctive groups have formed among the races, religions, and cultures of the world. These two factions are very distinguishable from our vantage point in the higher realms. Those who have faith in the future and are striving in every way possible to make a better world for themselves and others have auric fields gleaming with light, which extend outward in ever-widening circles, thereby affecting everything and everyone around them in a positive way. Many of you have become power transformers and sentinels for the influx of divine light that is seeking an anchoring source upon the earth. As we have said many times, the powerful, transforming, full-spectrum light is the sacred fire energy needed by the earth and humanity to successfully transition from the dense, broad-spectrum duality of the lower dimensions into the lightness and expanded freedom of the higher fourth and fifth dimensions. Miraculously for you, the faithful souls who have your eyes and hearts focused on a bright new future, your visions and dreams are coming true more quickly than you could ever imagine. Your intuitive abilities are becoming stronger and more accurate, and you are swiftly becoming proficient at mind-to-mind communication with your guides and teachers in higher realms. Your manifestation skills are improving, for you know you must faithfully adhere to the universal laws of supply. First, you must have a concise, clear seed thought of what you desire to manifest. This is accomplished by using the attributes of divine will, the first ray from God the Father. Second, you must solicit the assistance of your higher self and angelic helpers by stating, "I ask for this or something better for my greatest good and the most beneficial outcome for all." You must also add the emotional, heartfelt fuel to your seed thoughts. This activity draws upon the attributes of the second ray, love and wisdom from our Mother God. Third, you must take the action needed to bring your dreams to fruition. This is applying the dynamic attributes of the third ray, thereby taking advantage of all the qualities, attributes, and virtues of God consciousness of the third through seventh rays. Fear is the predominant emotion within the second, more predominant group, who are still stuck in the maelstrom of negativity within the mass consciousness belief structure. Fear of the future, fear of scarcity, the government, corporations, religious beliefs, different cultures, racial dogma, and even fear of God's wrath. There is dislike and fear of those who look, think, and act differently. And most of all, there is fear of change. People fear, therefore they criticize, judge, and lash out in anger and frustration, thereby creating an even greater, stronger thought form of negativity and fear around them. These poor, disillusioned souls are creating a stronger, ever-expanding vortex of negativity around themselves and their loved ones, thereby drawing to them those things they fear the most. They are caught in a web of unfulfilling prophecy that reinforces their beliefs, which keeps them shackled to their illusionary world of suffering, scarcity, and chaos. One day they too will lift their eyes and hearts to the heavens, and they will answer the whisperings of spirit as they turn inward for the comfort and guidance of their soul self. However, as you are aware, a grand cosmic cycle is swiftly coming to a close, and the earth is spiraling into a new position within the solar system, regardless of who is ready to ascend with it or who is not. And so, my beloved light bearers, this is where you come in. This is your grand opportunity to shine your light and share your vision. Yes, we hear and understand your protests. You think you are not good enough or wise enough to be a light worker who shows the way. It frightens some of you so much that you want to withdraw and no longer make an effort to expand your awareness and claim your mastery. This message is to assure you, beloveds, that you are already a teacher for those around you. You are teaching by example. You are teaching through your words and actions. You are teaching with every word you speak and every thought form you send out into the ethers. Your auric field affects the people around you in either a positive or negative way. Are you radiating love, faith, hope, and freedom? Perhaps you are not adding to the fear and negativity. However, let us assure you, you cannot remain at a status quo or in the inertia of non-action. Universal law demands that in order to maintain a constant influx of creator love, light, it must flow into your physical vessel, through you, as you take what you need, and then you are to radiate the remainder out to humanity and the earth. This is an unmutable, infallible law. In past messages, we have explained to you how the avatars, ascended masters, the angelic kingdom, and the great beings of light, along with a swiftly expanding number of earthly initiates on the path, will be working together under the guidance of the Cosmic Council of Light to bring forth the advanced wisdom teachings for these unprecedented times of transformation and ascension. Make no mistake, all of you who are on the path are teachers, whether in a formal manner or just by example. And what is needed most of all is your radiance and pure intention. Remember, you magnetize energy to you, and you radiate energy from your solar power center, front and back. As your energy signature becomes more refined and is attuned to the higher frequencies of light, you will still draw forth a portion of the half-spectrum primal life force substance as long as you are still in the third and fourth dimensional environment. However, it will mix and meld with the higher frequency adamantine particles of light, and it will automatically transform by your loving intention into higher frequency energy as you align your free will with the will of our Father, Mother, God. You are the ones who must be receptacles and transformers for the divine light from the Supreme Creator, which is filtered down to you from our Father, Mother, God. Just as our beloved universal parents reduce and filter the Creator light out into the galactic suns, which is then transduced out into and through the sun of your solar system, you are designed to filter the light through yourselves. You must activate it with your unconditional love, then radiate it out into the world. The only way you can become pure receptacles of the light is to become self-masters. And the only way you can do that is to become enlightened via the wisdom teachings you have been offered. This requires that you integrate the upgraded cosmic principles into your lives so that you may become living examples and guiding lights. In order to become a living tributary of the river of life, you must prepare yourselves to allow the essence of life to flow into and through you. You must use what you need, and then allow the remainder to flow forth, ready and available to be molded into wondrous new creations. In this way, you will become bearers and servers of the light. This is the ultimate message of all the teachings we have given you over these past years. This is the goal of self-mastery. This is the way of ascension. Allow us to give you more thoughts to contemplate as you go about your daily life. The enlightenment process begins when you shift your ego personality and outward-focused left brain consciousness to incorporate your right brain, inward-focused, intuitive consciousness, and you begin to listen to your soul self. New pathways in the brain are opened as you begin to unlock the light packets of wisdom and your history stored in the higher dimensional levels of your mind. The old pathways and painful memories of your third and fourth dimensional past begin to fade, and you will find that it becomes more and more difficult to remember the failures and suffering of your past lives. Have we not told you that you are healing the past as you spiral into the future? You will remember who you are and your history, but only the positive, harmonious events. The moment of awakening is when the Kundalini fire ignites in the root chakra and begins to move up the spinal column through the chakra system, thereby opening the 7 seals of higher consciousness. The medulla oblongata, or the ascension chakra, which is sometimes called the mouth of God, is activated, and the pineal gland begins to pulsate and function as it was originally designed to do. This, in turn, opens the crown chakra, or the lotus of enlightenment, at the top of the head, thereby connecting with the shining column of light, which ultimately leads to a reunion with your God Self, or I Am presence. Once you make this connection, you are forever changed. The empowerment of spirit begins to flow through you as you begin to reclaim your mastery of self, along with the godly gifts of your divine heritage. You are returning to your natural state of being, and you are reclaiming your cosmic consciousness as you refine and prepare to be the new prototype, Adams and Eves, of the new golden galaxy of the future. You must seek to align with the many facets of your higher self and always strive for the greatest good. You are no longer just an individual focused on your own welfare as you move deeper and deeper into oneness with spirit. As you move into a state of harmlessness, you also move into a state of grace, and this is when the magic begins. There will be a neurobiological restructuring of the brain, and you will eventually achieve an irreversible state of cosmic consciousness. Be assured that enlightenment of the masses is possible in this lifetime, and each of you has an integral part to play in this grand drama. The age of the 7th ray and the violet flame is a pivotal point within the process of evolution, whereby the threefold flame of God consciousness dramatically accelerates into direct influence upon the earth and humanity. As it accelerates, it spins and spirals downward via the 7th ray, and also upward from the great ageless violet fires within the earth. The refined frequency patterns of the 5 higher galactic rays will then flow outward from the heart centers of you, the enlightened light bearers, encompassing the world and affecting the consciousness of all humanity. This divine elixir of cosmic fire is created by the merging into oneness of the blue flame of divine will of the Father, with the pink flame of divine love of the Goddess, along with the radiant gold flame of divine wisdom. This spiraling action brings a blending of the pink and blue flames with a core of golden fire, thus creating the sacred violet flame. This creates a divine alchemy whereby all discordant or inharmonious energies can and will be transmuted or transformed into positive, life force substance. It contains all the gifts and blessings of our Father, Mother, God, and makes them available to you, their solar sons and daughters, or sons of light, which were born of their sacred union. Beloveds, in the future it will be normal to live within the auric field of a master, a distinguished being of light, or on rare occasions an archangel. Some of the advanced souls on the path are already doing so. You, the aspirants on the path, are building a bridge between the material world and the world of spirit. The light of the intellect and the light of reason bring wisdom and understanding, for they supply the mental nature with the fuel that enables you to comprehend and master the world of form. Before you incarnated, you agreed to light the path and to show the way for those following behind. You must be diligent in your search for truth, and you must have an intense desire and willingness to serve if you are to join the ranks of the masters. You are now in the process of adjusting to higher frequencies of electromagnetic light currents. The soul self encourages you to become consciously aware of the upgraded universal laws so that you may take full advantage of your God-given creative abilities. Brave hearts, we enfold you within an auric field of protection, and we radiate to you the eternal love and gratitude of the cosmic council of light and our Father, Mother, God. We are always with you. I am Archangel Michael.